everyone, I'm here with Alexis and Mel of Shopify Rebellion, and you two have been playing together for literally like forever, right? So you should be able to read each other's minds.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's play a game where you have to read each other's minds. It's called Reverse Charades, and the rules are pretty simple. Inside of this glass right here, we've got a few different phrases on the papers. Now, Alexis is gonna know what's on the pages. Mel is not. You gotta close your eyes. And your job is to describe actions without actually saying what's on the card that Mel has to do to try and figure out what's in there. Let's try this out. Need your eyes closed? Absolutely no cheating.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. This is a good one. Okay, I like this.
Lexi is a good one.
You see what we're doing?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Open up those eyes and let's give it a shot.
Okay, picture you're on stage at Champs,
Heard.
and it's the winning moment, okay?
Winning moment, okay.
And you walk over. We're celebrating, okay? So now I want you to use your hands and put them forward, straight, and like you're grasping something.
I'm hugging you.
No, something, not
Good
me.
start though.
Is this gonna be messed up? Is it grasping the trophy?
Potentially, but
Picking up the trophy.
okay, yeah. So you have the trophy.
Okay,
You're
heard.
holding it, okay?
Okay.
And you're very clumsy today. You're not.
I dropped the trophy.
Yeah, you should act that out.
Yeah, give me that. Okay, that's a weak. We can do a better like.
gotta really- you gotta really
I
drop
trip
it.
and I drop it.
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's shattered everywhere.
All right, you know what? Good start. Good start. I think the descriptions made it a little easy. So let's
Okay.
do more actions on the next one.
Heard.
All right,
Okay.
eyes closed again. Let's do another one here. Oh, this is just great stuff that we've got right here. You seeing this?
Oh.
All right,
Good
let's
one.
try it.
Okay.
Open
all right.
them up.
Okay, I need you to squat. Okay, yep. Not that far.
Oh.
Up a bit. Oh, up more.
Damn.
Sorry, you can just pretend you're squatting, okay? You don't actually have to squat, okay?
Okay.
And then now I want you to go on the ground.
Oh, okay.
No, like more dramatically.
Oh, like a dead drop? Like,
Yes, that's pretty good.
okay, I'm on the ground.
Okay.
I fell. And,
Okay, now do it again.
oh.
And what's happening right now?
What are you?
Tripping.
No.
I'm collapsing.
No. So I want you to stay in the squat longer and then collapse.
I fell out of my chair.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Excellent. Excellent.
Never done that. That was really new to me.
Shout, yeah. Don't drop the trophy or fall out of your chair on,
Please.
on
Oh,
actual
These are
game.
all things that I'm
Yeah.
like getting damaged. Like, my chair's going down.
All right, let's try another here. Eyes closed. What? Okay.
Let me get Lexi's reaction.
This took me a second because
Oh.
it's the other one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, open your eyes.
I don't
You're
think I
good.
even really know what this means.
Oh no.
Um.
Oh no.
Okay. Just kick your legs a little bit. No. And then.
Okay, no.
No. It's okay. No. I'm setting the scene here. Okay.
Kicking my leg.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's good. And now use your hand and put your palm flat down. Just one hand. Closer to your body. And move it up and down.
What?
You don't have to do them at the same time.
Oh.
They're two different actions. Okay, no, stop doing them at the same time.
Okay, sorry.
So just move your hand up and down. Nope. Stop moving your legs.
Sorry.
Okay, just your hand up and down. Just not so much range of motion. Just yep. And now stop that.
It's time. I need your final guess.
No, what? No, it's been 40 seconds.
Give me your
Okay.
best shot.
I'm patting something on the head.
No.
Dog. I'm
No.
putting a dog.
Look, I'm going to be honest. This one's not on you.
This
so
is bad for an American to see.
What it
that
actually
was very
was-
confusing.
was dribbling a football. Now,
Wait, what?
I think that
This?
you might be.
Oh,
I'm very
you mean
confused
like-
what sport we're talking about.
Like this?
So
That's what I thought.
So you don't dribble a soccer
See,
ball
but,
like basketball.
I didn't know what the word dribbling meant in a
Oh, okay.
soccer context and not a basketball context. So I'm like, okay,
Okay, well,
at least
I'll-
maybe she could get dribbling.
I'll give you a chance to
call
redeem
basketball
it
on top.
and tell me who on Shopify would be the most likely to go pro in football or soccer.
I think floor. Instantly, I'm thinking floor.
I think, yeah.
And
I
then
think
Nicole
probably
next.
Flora. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Flora's the most active in sports.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah, I
play.
agree.
All right, so Floor's just that's everything. This is like
Pretty much.
unfair.
Yeah.
Completely
Literally,
unfair
yeah.
for
Kind
the
of.
rest of us.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you had it. I think, honestly, good job. Barbecue was absolutely insane.
Barbecue, no, that
I don't know how you
opening
got that.
check was a great one.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, it's like SpongeBob right now.
But as soon as we got to sports, completely unfair. Thanks for playing with us, and good luck in the tournament. That's all from us from here.
Well, that looks pretty fun, but welcome back to day 2 of the 2024 Game Changers Championship, and you are just in time for a third and final match of this long but very exciting day. It's gonna be the defending champions Shopify Rebellion versus Falcons Vega. I'm Victoria here with Kukuka and Wyatt. Now, this is a match that we have been highly anticipating and that we are very excited about.
Yeah, exactly. Well, first of all, it's very weird to be looking upwards here, but I'm very happy to have you here.
I didn't, evidently,
What do you expect to be looking?
you're the tallest on the entire EMEA broadcast, which I didn't believe, but since Christy left, it took over, but that's tough. That's tough.
But as you were saying, Victoria, it is crazy. Finally, we got to see G2 Ghost, and so I'm extremely excited to see what the defending champions are going to be doing today.
Yeah, that's right. Well, today we got to see a first look at Shopify. They are coming in as our #1 seed, just as you mentioned, and they are in it to win it.
Absolutely. They were phenomenal in Stage 3, the last stage in NAGC this year. And frankly, up until that point, a little bit tumultuous. Stage 2 was really tough. They almost got bested by FlyQuest, the second team here, if it weren't for Floor, who we talk about all the time, rightfully so. But I do think they are coming into this tournament the best that I've seen them all this year since last year's win.
And we were seeing this like in video. I remember Mel not being able, because she was sick, to even lift that trophy, to live through all of that with her teammates. Maybe this year the fate is going to be different. But of course, throughout today, we've had the 6 players that have been in the 3 Game Changers Championship playing on today. And I think everybody, doesn't matter where you are, is excited to see this roster play one more time. Because it is the only roster here in Game Changers Championship that has not had a single change. Because honestly, wait, what would you change about this roster?
Nothing. And I certainly would not get rid of Mel.
Okay.
Mel,
Yeah.
some may say she's important to Shopify's success, and I am some. Mel has been with this team since the dawn of GC, even before, since the dawn of Valorant. And it's her IGLing that has made them so consistent, and also her leadership and personality that has been able to cultivate such a team that is so positive, confident, and has been able to bring up people like Floor, who, prior to joining Shopify, very talented player, insane mechanics, but it's the leadership and that tenure of a player like Mel that has taken them to that next level.
Yeah, you can tell how seriously she's taking it, whether she just wants to physically hold the trophy or not. She wants to play a serious game. Now, you mentioned Fluorescent. We got to talk about Fluorescent. Fluorescent's going to be playing today. And, the question is, how will Floor stack up against the competition, Kukuka?
I mean, it is crazy because obviously in NA, and Wyatt, watching her play is on a different level. You know that you're in for a treat. But again, just like last year, we want to see how she's going to be doing against the rest of the world, especially when we have such a neon-heavy meta. It can really make the difference. It can make or break some of the rounds. And now that we have seen every single one of the duelists playing here in the tournament, we created the flow chart. So basically, these are all the duelists that we have seen so far placed on their ACS. So I'm going to ask you, Wyatt, where would you place Flow?
Okay, so you're definitely, the neon thing, the Floor neon has been crazy, but also the Dodds neon, crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of putting it, I'm not putting Floor above the rest of the competition yet. I think that Floor will be dropping some Dodds level numbers for this first game, saving energy for later on. But for now, just a very strong Floor performance.
Okay, give me a number, give me an estimate.
I'm gonna give it 285.
285. Victoria, what do you think?
You have the actual stats?
No, I mean, I can't have the stat because she hasn't played yet.
Okay. All right.
I want us to reach an agreement, This is how everything's looking so far.
I like what Wyatt is thinking. I am thinking somewhere along how Dodds has been performing, SRN as well, so I will go with a 298.
Almost
0.5.
pushing 2, but not quite.
0.5.
And also, back in Stage 3 in NA, Noya was actually going crazy. And Florida, she couldn't even get that many kills because Noya was killing too many people. So maybe that'll be the case.
He could be super off.
I think that you guys are going to be extremely wrong. Yes, I think that
400. Oh, okay.
has been done. I'm still
Over
moving.
9,000.
Too many I put in 100 now. But I say you also need to think that Dots just lost as well. You know, so maybe that's moving
down
it
a
down.
little bit.
I say I'm going to put
Oh, wow.
350. I think she's going to be an absolute animal. I think that she's going to be extremely confident and. Yes, I think that she's going to be breaking some. Yes, I think that this is how the chart is supposed to be.
Really?
looking.
Even against
Yes.
our opponents today, Falcons Vega?
Yes.
They did so well
That's
today.
how you make a statement. You know, you're not.
That's
You're not.
true.
so far
That's
ahead.
true.
Right.
Also, I was looking at the top of the head, not the
How
eye
am
level.
I? How is it that it's me trying to sell this to you?
I mean, I'm expecting just average floor performance, which is 300 ACS and like plus 25 kills.
I give it
least impressive floor showing.
350.
Maybe that's why.
350.
You're used to it, the flow
I
show.
know, I see it every time. Every time.
Okay, well, now we got to talk about Falcons Vega. They had a fantastic day one. That was just yesterday. They won in a dominating fashion over ALG, one of the fastest, most dominant 2 maps that we've seen so far this tournament.
Yeah, I
What do you
mean,
think of that, Wyatt?
heading into this game, obviously, Falcons over this year have been mega consistent. That has been the greatest aspect of them as a team. Always in the top 3, and there's a reason why. The team in totality, all 5 players offer a lot, but with the win over ALG specifically, I think it's just hard to rate exactly where they at individually when we go up against some of the other top teams, and specifically the best team right now.
I think that you have to give props to a lot of the players. Matt V, Toki is a Spanish player getting the first taste of the tournament. I will mention it again. Lexa playing without only 2 weeks notice. Mary back in this stage where she lifted the trophy. There's so many things. And honestly, it's good that it was like an easy win because look at the performance that we saw today from Crew after winning the opening match. This is the kind of performance that now Falcons is going to have to repeat.
Make really good points there. We are going to dive into that after we hear a bit from Mad V. Got to speak to her earlier today. Hey, it's Victoria, and I'm here with Shopify's Mel. Now, you're a very familiar face, and we all know you want to get that trophy in person. But you know what? Beyond that, what do you want Shopify or yourself to be remembered by this year?
That's a good question. I want my team to be remembered as the team that worked the hardest. I think Valorant is something we all take super seriously. It consumes our entire lives. Like, whenever you walk by our prac room, we're either practicing, doing server, or everyone's playing ranked. So we're very obsessed with the game, and I think it's very hard to outwork us. So I hope that our hard work is reflected in our matches.
Yeah, well, much respect to that, and all the best in your match later today. Thank you. Back to you guys. Now, here at Game Changers Championships, we saw a couple of firsts.
Yes.
Kukuka, take us through them. Do you have any favorites?
This is how you defend your region. Oh my God, Falcons was unreal yesterday. They brought a new composition for Split. It was the first time that they appeared at a global event. It was the first global event, of course, for Matt V. The first time that she played on the Deadlock, and we saw some amazing things happening on Split, something that ALG was not ready to fight against. And I think that this is the kind of thing that they're going. The only thing that's going to be second is Mary lifting a trophy.
Interesting. And Mad V, Deadlock, where did she get that from? Who plays a lot of Deadlock? NA. Shopify.
EMEA as well. Watch your box.
Not as
Watch
much
your
as
box.
NA. Not as much as NA. Shopify, they're ready to
All
deal
right.
with the Deadlock.
All right, let's send it down to the stage. We're going to bring our Team Shopify Rebellion versus Falcons Vega. eyes are on this match as Falcons Vega, who debuted yesterday on the stage with one of the fastest and most dominant matches so far against ALG. But they're facing Shopify Rebellion, the defending champions here at Game Changers.
You might say a lot about that split, but obviously with the changes in the map pool now, Shopify Rebellion do not have to worry about that Lotus anymore that they have been banning a lot. Now they can just ban what they didn't like yesterday, and Falcons is just going to ban Abyss.
I'm excited to see Haven though. I like Madvi as a player a lot. She plays all the agents I like, which are Deadlock and ISO. Those are the two agents.
You're ready. You're a Falcons
I was
fan.
pre-convinced. I have a wager going right now with Potter that if Shopify 2-0, I have to get her dinner. If Falcons at least win one map, then she has to get me dinner. So I think Falcons are taking at least one map. So I believe. I'm the Falcons believer here.
I think you're onto something there. In fact, I had a little chat with Madvi earlier. She was saying she may or may not bring out another agent that we haven't seen her play yet, because she's just out to collect them all. Now, how are you guys feeling about the rest of this map pool?
I mean, I like it. I hope that we get to the last one. It makes a lot of sense that Shopify Rebellion goes for the Ascent in comparison. Is somewhere that they should be extremely comfortable to be playing in, and especially because of the agents, you know, Wyatt. But it's going to be a tough. I want to think that it's going to be a tough best of 3 because of the performance that we just saw from G2. Or maybe the statement that Shopify is going to make is completely different. But as I was saying, G2 goes and struggled a little bit on that first map, and also on that Haven to bring things around.
Now, Wyatt, you want to see an ISO, you want to see something happening.
And I got it. This is what I like to see. Shopify, they've been leaning super hard into the Neon, and it makes sense. Floor is the exact kind of player you want on Neon. The crazy, super fast flicks, mechanics, high actions per minute at all times. The perfect Neon type player. So that's a great head-to-head against Mary. And over at NAGC, teams play some pretty wacky comps really consistently. So I think Shopify should generally be good at adapting to unorthodox comps during a game. That's something Mel should be ready for.
Yeah, exactly. And on the side of Falcons Vega, the same composition. As we see, there are no changes. And Madvi yesterday, I think, had 100% win rate on that kill contract, on that ultimate. If she is that crisp, Florissant is not going to face only against Mary in that head-to-head. She also has a second layer to take down.
Well, this is the last third match of today. We're going to go over to our casters to take it away.
Thanks very much to the desk. Yes, we have a good one in front of us. The returning GC champs back again for their first time on stage here in Berlin and facing off against the Falcons, who looked pretty darn good yesterday in their debut match.
Yeah, you know, Falcons, of course, coming in with a sub player here for this event, coming in very strong. I mean, very nearly 13-0'd on that second map, but they have a whole other level of competition they're facing off against today.
And it's Mary versus Floor on the Neons. No better way to start it off, and as we saw pretty much all of yesterday, these Neon comps are all about that A lobby control.
Very true. That's where Shopify are heading right off the bat. Falcons, interestingly enough, got a triple stack over on that B site. And Shopify really haven't showed too much. Really, it was just that Omen smoke they put down A short. That's just about it. And yet, with Falcons not seeing anyone front B, they've now rotated those 3 players in and are ready to receive them.
Bit of pressure being applied towards Garage from Shopify.
Very quiet round 1 from Shopify, honestly.
Yeah, you'd expect Neon versus Neon to be a bit faster. Eva in the close corner. Floor first stop, and it only takes 1 bullet. No surprises coming from her. Mary, though, can activate for her own double, and there are still players from Falcons left on this site.
Yeah, that spike out in the open. Shopify need to heat up, and Noya's not there to join the team. Around the corner comes in Toki, and it's just Falcons all the way. The sole survivor is Noya, and the spike, a hopeless thing to be able to grab now.
Double up in the corner from Falcons. Noya spots the first. That's an easy kill. Toki as well is down. Now it's a 1v1.
30 seconds
but the question is, where is the Cypher? Noya knew! My president! Back in Europe and on fire.
Look, when things start to look hopeless, any player on this Shopify team can just step up and steal a round away, silencing it here. And it's Noya with the Red Bull clutch, getting a 4K in the opening round here for Shopify.
It's just unreal.
30 seconds left.
Perfect crosshair placement on every one of those players.
Oh my God!
Oh. You know what? They're hyped. They're loving it. And actually, Shopify are coming to the second round. For a second, they almost had 2 outlaws. They ended up not going for that. I think that would be a little bit overkill on the attacking side especially.
Happy with one on floor.
It's always fun to see an excited Shopify. Looks like Falcons are going into actually the same setup from round 1, although they never actually showed the 3 players starting on B, so maybe they can get something. It's really interesting, though, seeing how quietly, how slowly Shopify have approached these first 2 rounds, really trying to figure out what that default setup is going to be from Falcons.
I think the approach coming into this event for the SR core, Mel, Lexi, who were here 2 years ago and had the big disappointment in Berlin, has been so different. It was so clear how seriously they were taking all of the qualifiers leading up and how really prepared and locked in they are for this. Chrissy, I know you know, having had your team get
They smoked us. They smoked
SR.
us, Mimi. Look, you know, they lost those 2 series in the first 2 qualifiers, and after that just completely locked in, not taking any chances, no overheating, and yet Falcons have opened up with first kill here. The Outlaw entry from Fluorescent is simply absurd. What is going on?
Show me that again. That's unbelievable from Floor.
Yeah, what would you bet your money on? Floor getting a lot of kills with the gun that costs you 2,400 credits, or the gun you get for free?
Could be anything with her.
Let's count here. Let's not count here.
Hopefully we can see that one a bit later. But, I mean, that's one way to win your anti-eco.
It's really interesting, though, because Falcons, again, like, Shopify's prep, because they got the advantage of seeing Falcons play this map yesterday with the same comp, and Falcons, it was all about A lobby control. And the first 3 rounds in a row now, Falcons have completely ignored that area of the map.
And SR now with that control will walk their way up towards A. Falcons don't actually have a lot to stall this hit out.
The player I'm thinking about in this round popped off in the first one, but it's Noya, outside of Garage for the time being, and she got her ultimate online already. If she can find a kill here and throw out that hat, get that information with the team, it'll be huge.
She has the only Vandal too. Breaks the cam, we'll back away for now.
Similar to the pistol as well, where Shopify gear up for A lobby, but are actually showing Garage presence, try and pull players off that site.
Falcons, they just tried to drone through short, they saw nothing. Now Shopify will creep up towards A.
Yeah, that drone doesn't last for too long anymore. Here we go. Stunline goes in, but Falcons playing outside of it for the time being. That's not going to stop Shopify from getting up very quickly. Fluorescent already up onto the site, but Falcons are here, and Falcons are holding their ground. Not against Floor, though. That's 3 dropping now in the round, and the spike to be planted.
And the retake for Falcons is going to be tough. No initiator utility left. It has to be Mad V to step up. She was so damn good in that last match. The top frag on the IGL, but already chipped down to 28.
Just cages after cages to stall out the retake, too.
Stabilizing.
No shield on the ISO. Falcons have to try and isolate a fight here. Floor ready to go. Lexi gets one, but Floor's on the scene.
You're done.
Another round for Floor. Back to back.
That is a disaster for Falcons. They bought down to nothing there. Shopify get the bonus themselves. The one good piece of news for Falcons is they have the Neon ult headed into this, but I mean, you look at what Floor is doing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've got some bad news.
Yeah, what is
Floor
that?
also has her Neon ult and has started off 8-1.
That would do it.
These guys just did not rotate. Like, follow a strat channel.
Oh!
Okay, Mel.
You're there.
That's crazy. Well, you know what? Talk your game when it's working out. The Outlaw had not been working out for Fluorescent. That hasn't stopped her getting kills.
She had the slide, 1 kill, no scoped with the Outlaw. That's pretty good.
It was on the second bullet.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
why you have
that's
2.
a rarity for Floor.
Mel's pretty good too. Locks down mid.
Watching here.
Is someone chanting ace already?
Relax.
Little soon, guys.
You know, Mad V already shut down here in the first couple of rounds. She was insane yesterday.
Yeah. She was something like plus 24.
Yeah, I mean, she was
In the
casting like
series?
4 ults a game, you know, like getting those 1v1s. Not the same story this time around, though.
Okay, Mary's gonna send it on the ult.
Hello?
Runs on in.
Hello?
That's Super Mary. How much more can she get? Eva still doesn't have a gun, but she'll recover one now, and this is suddenly a doable 2v3. Can they find this reflank? Noi is working on it, but Floor deals with Mary! And 2 bullets for 2 kills.
Yeah, there's those outlaw shots. We knew they were coming. Shopify starting things off 4-0 here. Fluorescent, cold, calm as always. Casually up 10-1 in the first 4 rounds.
I think Wyatt might have aimed low on the ACS prediction.
Shameful, honestly. White should know better,
Yeah,
honestly.
not even putting 500.
He's been watching her all year. Like, ooh, early
First
timeout
timeout.
call, yeah. After only playing 1 rifle round, too. Kind of shocking.
Do you think it could be something with the nerves? I mean, I feel like it could be a little hard not to be shaken after the way they lost some of those rounds.
Yeah, for sure. For sure you could see that happening. Especially after, you get styled on in a few in a row. Also, it could just be a good time to call that timeout and call for a strat change, right? Falcons have been playing so heavy over the B side, but quietly. They haven't been doing anything actively. And what was working for them yesterday, Mimi?
The A lobby control every round, and thus far, SR has grabbed it uncontested.
And getting super active, right? Falcons have been trying to play this low info, offered up style of gameplay to keep Shopify guessing. Shopify just simply don't care. They don't need to guess. They'll figure you out anyways.
And then they've become very reliant on these side anchors getting a lot done. Those rotates aren't coming quickly because of that lack of info in the mid-round.
I will say, things to look at for Falcons heading into this round. Mary has gone ahead and purchased up an operator. That could be the change-up Falcons need. At the same time, Lexa yesterday was so strong on those side anchor positions, especially when she was playing over towards C.
The super sub.
That she is. Shooting people out of the air. No one going out of the air this time, but coming at you real fast regardless.
Falcons adjust to have a little bit more commitment to A lobby, and SR is not heading that direction. This looks to be fast towards C. Floor has a Bucky with 5K in the bank. What is she up to?
Let's see what Lexa can do from backside.
Floor coming in. Neon ult popped,
Nothing.
and Lex is just eviscerated.
There's no one on the site. Toki got forced all the way off. Wasn't able to get back in, so now Floor with that Bucky is going to take that close position on CT. Falcons don't have a paranoia to get back into the site. They don't have flashes in their comp outside of that. How do you get back in?
Their retake with an AWP as well. Oh, these options are already limited, and they don't even know about Floor's Bucky. She's a sacrificial lamb. How much can she do?
I don't think she's a lamb, Mimi.
No, she's the wolf. Gets one. Trade is there. They're going for this one, but time is so low. Someone has to get on that spike ASAP, and SR still has spam on their side. Magby sticking. Already has it halfway, but the smoke falls, and Noi's there to deal with all of Shopify's problems. Mary's not going to get the op out either.
Shopify just continue to stack up these rounds, and that was a Mary on op with full armor. Like, Falcons keep putting everything into these rounds, and it is just not happening for them.
Floor has the same amount of kills as Falcons Vega have combined.
Yeah, and doing it with every type of weapon in the bank, too. Has she gotten a Vandal kill yet?
I'm not sure,
I think it's
honestly.
just been Silly Guns.
Yeah, that's Floor.
Silly Guns and the Zappy Hands.
What's better than that?
I don't know. Floor with an off, actually.
So here's the A lobby fight we were looking for, and Falcons will claim that space, but they've had to invest 4 members to do so.
Pretty impressive that Shopify have just avoided all of these setups, though, thus far. Expecting Falcons to fall into that play.
Bell one step ahead.
Check this out, Fluorescent. They've actually sent over to throw a stun into Garage, it looked like? No, maybe just to make some noise there.
Yeah.
Regroup with the Aimlabs.
There's a crossfire here, but the drone isn't broken. Mad V will be spotted, and oh no, Floor's just gonna style on her. The IGL's dead. Mary only gets one, and the A site, it's not quite open yet. There's still a Sova here. And all of Falcons is now rotated over, but Shopify's not committing.
Shopify simply are never going to fight Falcons on the terms that they want, right? Using the drone to break off that early posting in A lobby. You're also always going to see them jump peeking into corners, never giving a chance to hit easy shots.
And no trickle-down economics. Mel throws that gun off the map. They're stuck with the Sheriffs for this retake.
Yeah, no hope. There might be an angle where Toki actually wrapping around on that late flank is looking for some guns on the opposite side, but at this point you're playing to get Ava and Ultimate online.
Noi is going to walk right into her. Timing
looking
just
the wrong
not there
way.
for the Omen.
Noya is never going to miss an easy kill like that.
She won't. So Falcons, at this point, probably just trying to die to the spike. I don't think they're going to get an opportunity
Ava should die to a player. Like, Shopify are rich beyond belief.
Yeah,
they don't need money.
She's one off Soval.
Yeah, get an ult orb for yourself.
But she chooses the spike instead.
I feel like maybe missing the economy of Shopify in these moments here.
6-0 to the reigning champs.
Yeah. Great A lobby re-clear. Again, I think Shopify just know that it's going to be a lot of these A forward fights. So if they use utility to re-clear those early angles, it's going to bust open Falcons' position. Falcons are switching it up again, right? Mary now playing into front B, but it's really hard to do things super aggressively because you don't have a breach along your side. Those forward stuns make it really hard to just run out.
Falcons go back to the ISO Neon setup on B. Tried to fake out more pressure in A lobby, and there's going to be a fight in mid. Floor on the slide, spots out the opposing Neon, and Alexis helps to take Mary out of this round.
Oh, the ult doesn't quite reach it. The range only went up to window.
It's so heartbreaking because Madview was flawless with the kill contract yesterday.
Didn't lose a single time. Now Toki has a smoke out in hand. Gun not ready. And she's completely stuck in the corner. Gets hers before she ends up falling. But I don't think Shopify even have to commit off that.
No, they don't. They still have a minute left to play with.
Yeah, Sarah's hanging out towards C long, making sure no one creeps up there. There are a few rounds, and this is again, I think Shopify getting the advantage of watching Falcons play yesterday, where Alexa, when there was early A fights, would actually walk down C long and look for a flank or look for a very forward camera. Now Sarah's gonna tell the team, hey, that actually didn't happen. And I think because they don't see that forward posting, they expect there to be softer players on the A side. They expect players to still be towards C.
It's just Eva. How much can she do? Stun misses her. Floor swings in. Eva can't wrangle the shots, and both the Falcons players fall as a result.
Shopify, they just swarm the site, wrapping around both sides of main.
Left. Spike planted.
And Hope just continues to drip away. Falcons have not found an answer early in the rounds. The retakes also haven't been going their way.
Lex is walking into this crossfire, and it's just too good.
And look, you expect some class out of the returning champions from Shopify. But you don't expect the threatening of the 13-0 against the team that just threatened the 13-0 yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, to go from almost doing that to ALG, and now be put in their dire position.
It just looks like Mel knows exactly what Falcons are doing.
OMEN.
Just a complete download round to round. Now Falcons are actually going for that forward fight into mid. It's full sheriffs for them.
No one home for Shopify.
Yeah, Shopify haven't overcommitted early in rounds because they know the early fighting is exactly what Falcons want.
I'm out of here.
Toki.
Okay.
She had the first ace of the tournament and has 2 in this round. There's a chance for Falcons, but the troops arrive and they trade this one back into an advantage. Eva, a gun.
Still gonna go for that creep. There's a Vandal on the ground too. If she can just switch over to it, if she can catch Noya unguarded, and she does. That's a massive one for Falcons. Can they get back on the board with this?
The IGL in a 1v2. Omen ult available. She can leave that spike, get it later with the ultimate.
And she's got plenty of time. Almost a minute left on the clock. Right now, Falcons, they're isolated too.
But she wants to fight. The timing, it worked out for Eva, but she whiffed her opportunity. And now it's a 1v1. Mel will run to C.
Yeah, run to C, grab the ult to spike, but Madvi is reading it. IGL's the brains battling it out here. Madvi's gonna catch the timing.
Or is Mel ready for it? Ults to grab the spike.
Does she stick
an
it?
Opportunity.
She's gonna stick it and go back into A! They're both reading each other, but Mel is always one step ahead!
Look at her smile!
Unbelievable!
She's to this round.
Absolutely insane. Madvi with the mad dash to get back over.
The timing, Madvi could be ahead of this one, and she's done it! IGL versus IGL, and Madvi betters Mel.
Mel wins the battle of the brains, but Madvi hits the shot, getting there at the end, putting Falcons on the board. That is a must-win round for them, and a huge momentum swing.
Their first round of this game on a Mastercard Thrifty. And credit to Toki. She put in the work early on.
Oh yeah, those first 2 kills were everything.
But Shopify are rich.
And Shopify are Shopify.
And they also have 2 ults.
That they do. The question is, can Falcons actually turn this round into something else? Can they turn it into a little momentum? Because they need to string them together.
4 fighting A. This time, SR are into it.
I like what they say.
Rolling Thunder, everything is going into this fight on A. Mel down short, needs to deal with Toki in the corner, and that's stun. Too much to deal with Madvi again!
Oh!
A double up for her,
A.
and the score evened.
Brings it down into a 2-on-2 now.
I know
Cage to pick up the spike, now info given from Noya. I think they're just gonna take it, they're feeling it, and Falcons call that rotate off.
Or do they? Make noise running away. Now the Neon back into heaven already. Noya watching for it, spots out the Cypher. But Mary has the timing from heaven! She'll get them all! And Falcons double up.
Who better to show up back-to-back rounds but Madvi and Mary? Those are the players you need fragging. Those are the players you need to feel confident in the server. And against Shopify, you have to feel confident or you are gonna go quietly.
Shopify, they might be the reigning champs, but this is the stage Mary won on.
Oh, they got a 6, baby. 6.
Mary, they have 7.
Close enough.
Close enough. You know what? Mary has a 100% win rate against Shopify Rebellion, I realized.
But not this.
Not
She's
this
never
one,
played
the
this
2022 one, but it
Fakest
counts
stat
for
I've
something.
ever heard. Okay, thank you for sharing.
I mean, they have a 100% win rate in the last 2 rounds.
Wow, that's great. 5 ults for Falcons, though.
Shopify only have gone B 1 round before, a long time ago, and nobody's home.
This is a site Falcons have stacked so many times. This time, no one home. Hunter's Fury, though. And the ISO ult as well. Did that get a player? Mel. Again, the IGLs, and Mel cannot win it.
Even though she doesn't win it, though, Floor still managed to get on B side. It's a wacky round state right now as Shopify have big space and should be able to get the plant down yet.
Do they suspect Floor?
They've got
Madvi's
to.
looking for it.
Madvi's doing it all right now.
Drone for Sarah. She sees the Cypher A-Link, or C-Link that is. Now this retake comes in. It's all about Floor in this round, and she gets nothing. That's good work from Lexa. They have the site now, but getting the defuse, a different story. Shopify really relying on the spam, the utility to try and win this one, but Lex has already gotten it halfway. Alexis for 1, adjusts for a second, but Lex is sticking and has it just in the nick of time.
Falcons keep putting these back here. Even though Noya hit some gnarly shots, Falcons that B post plant have the angle to stick it through.
Do you think Effie's hammers that timeout now?
I think he very likely could. I mean, that's another 1v1 that Madvi takes up against Mel.
Nice.
She's feeling it.
I
No
love
matter
it.
the score.
I mean, it is tough to bounce back after losing 7 in a row, but Mary's completely unfazed by it.
And Effie's puts her trust in Mel. They'll go into another rifle round.
Falcons, I like what they've been doing over in A lobby, though. It's been a lot of this fake pressure. Throwing a dart from the Sova, throwing the Neon stun, but actually not walking up behind it. Waiting to see where Shopify are going to commit. It's kind of been a game of chicken throughout this half, where most of the time it was Falcons acting first and Shopify getting the better. For the last few rounds, it's been Shopify on the front foot.
Sova spotted on that drone. Floor diving in, and Eva again wins that opener. But the players behind for Shopify are doing their jobs wonderfully.
Toki all the way around on the flank with the Omen ult. Gets past the Cypher trip. Shopify should be aware that something could be awry, but she's going to get up before Noya can spot down long.
Sarah not looking for this one, but it just in time. 1-for-1 might not be good enough because it's Lexa now tasked with a 1v2. She's walked deep on site though. Both players from Shopify swing, and the coordination in that late round, again, wins out for Shopify.
That was a great round from Sarah and from Mel. Sarah finishes it off, but Mel TPing up on the boxes while Fluorescent was trying to get in there really quickly. She got this nice angle over on top of the Neon one wall as players are coming out into the site. You can see it right there. Beautiful shots from Mel to start that round off strong.
It is done.
And now Shopify going back to an old classic. A C-long fight, but Mary's gonna be coming on the other side. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Paranoia for Mary. Stun as well. But she doesn't have an angle. Cut off by a stun, and Floor wins the Neon battle.
There's still 2 players on site for Falcons, and Shopify are smartly going to cool things off. No need to overheat into that round. They got that opener. That's a big one.
A minute 20 still to play with.
You see they're worried, though, about that A lobby creep up, and for good reason. Ava actually did end up stepping down into sewers, holding on that little off angle. But if I had to guess, I think Shopify are a C re-hit team here.
Could split back through Garage.
Yeah, I think they want to peek into Garage at the very least. Yeah, they're showing that drone presence over into A before moving back into the center of the map.
The timing. Toki has worked her way down, but now Spotted has to escape this position, and that probably asks Shopify to inch into Garage. Here they go. Floor with the overdrive. But they're waiting on the stun.
Waiting for the dart! Oh my god!
Sarah with the perfect piece of utility, and Floor with the perfect follow-up.
That doesn't get any prettier. From the macro level, Mel's calling to Sarah's dart into the ult. I'm telling you, Sarah is the best Sova player in Game Changers. Her utility is disgusting. And Floor's just the cherry on top of the shots.
4 kills in the round for Floor. And a cherry on top. Eva spotted out. A 9-3 half, all but secured here for Shopify.
Look, Falcons might have had a little bit hope coming back. Mary was feeling active, feeling confident, feeling good, but Shopify came here to do business, and they took care of it at the end of this half.
They're the reigning champ for a reason. I mean, just a masterclass across the board from Mel. Floor stepping up big time as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, Fluorescent 16 kills at that. Noya 15 and 5. Absolutely insane work to close things out. That said, Falcons are not going to go quietly. This team bounced back before, and they're going to be coming back in a little minute.
There's absolutely a chance, but Shopify Rebellion, they are feeling good on that stage, and I bet they're not the only ones feeling good, because we have some special guests standing by with Uber in the crowd, some SR superfans.
Thank you very much, Mimi and Ender. Yeah, it's a good time to be a Shopify Rebellion fan out here on this stage. I'm joined by Sorikon and Layla. Big fans are getting very excited here in the stands. Layla, let's start with you. How are you feeling about the team so far? Feels like a great start to their campaign.
I'm so happy to be here and grateful as well. It's been an amazing event. And, you know, I've been idolizing Mel. She's been my idol for 3 years, and seeing her live is like a dream come true for me.
The turnout has been amazing here for Shopify Rebellion in the crowd. Now, I might be sat here with Sorikon, probably, in fact, definitely the biggest Shopify Rebellion fan. How are you feeling, Sorikon? You follow the team to a few events. How are you feeling to be here in Berlin?
It's interesting. Like, it's very cold, and I'm from Florida, so it's like I'm dying here. But I love seeing them win. It's like I love the momentum they're starting to pick up here on map 1, and I'm really confident that we can win it again.
Now, you have seen so many moments here from Shopify Rebellion. What's your favorite moment as a fan of this team? Someone who's gone around the world to see so much of their games.
I'm going to say the Floor collat on the second to last round of the championship last year, because Floor got a collat on Ascent, and that made me know that it was over. I knew we won right there after Team Liquid Brazil saved, and then we won that round, and they were dead on, they had no money. So it was just, I knew we won at that moment. I was like, I almost cried for Mel, for Lexi, for Noya, for Sarah, for Floor, for all of those girls who've worked so hard for this moment. And obviously, shout out to Effie's, you know, doing his job well as well.
One more time, SR going all the way this weekend?
Absolutely. It's going to be another win for Mel, and Mel's going to finally be able to lift the trophy in front of a crowd again.
You heard it here, folks. Shopify Rebellion looking to go all the way. Let's head back over to our casters to jump into the second half of Haven.
He's probably the only fan that was there in Brazil that's now here in Berlin as well. Literally has been everywhere. For
Yeah,
this
literally
SR
at every event following Shopify at Rebellion. You know what? Pretty good team to follow.
Yeah.
They tend to win a lot. To my.
I'd be happy if I were
yeah.
an SR fan.
Yeah, I check VLR and it's just green. That's all you need to know.
Falcons, though, second half here. It was 9-3. Not out of this one yet. They had a pretty good attack side in their last Haven showing.
That said, they're going up against a floor that got a ghost bot for light armor as well. Shopify playing fairly passive right now. 3 players hanging out over in garage, ready to rotate to a B or C hit very quickly. What?
Mel has gotten a kill garage. Madvi was going for that one, and oh, they want a little bit more. The Cypher in the open, and Mel just runs her over.
He's just running at him.
Yeah. Now it's only 3 players for the actual site hit, and look at SR. 4 ready to go on this retake.
Falcons are just fish in a barrel. I mean, Floor's pushing out of A long too. But you know, they've got to bundle up and look for something. They're going to want to go all the way back into spawn, where it's just Alexis waiting for them.
Tap on the spike. But SR was ready for this.
There's more now.
Okay, shock for Sarah. Didn't have the gun up in time. Alexis gets a trade, and now Floor on her way through this flank, has these players pinched. And Mary, I think just too much to contend with here.
That's another pistol for Shopify Rebellion. And starting it off with Mel getting the 1v1 shot against Nadvi's ISO. I mean, look, the first 2 1v1s did not go Mel's way, but since then, she has been delivering.
Certified Mel moment. Just no fear.
Usually when you get 1 kill, you relax.
Yeah.
You know, you wait for them to come to you. She's like, nah, I want more.
But I think that's the right call. They heard 3 players running up long, realized that it's a 3-2 split, and instantly have a reaction.
Yeah. Falcons didn't really get enough to go for a force. I feel like that might have been something to look for themselves. Let's risk Shopify getting up to 11.
But no spike plan, it's hard to risk it.
Yep.
Flora with the outlaw.
She's boosted up here too. That's wild. Only because you're ISO is Madvi able to survive.
Good flash, but Flora doesn't connect her shot.
Falcons say, no. You don't want to go into floor. That's okay.
Look at Noya though. She has a cam set up at the very end of C long here. Trips for B and C. They have really good info on Shopify, and they've just gotten a dart to re-clear A long.
Yeah, Shopify now 2 rounds in a row played in that outside garage window position, ready to get back onto that C site after all of the opening volley of utility comes through.
Mel and Noya, backside together. Noya's going to be blinded, but these cages are good to buy them a little bit of time on the anchor. Eva taps, but Mel goes to work. The IGL picks up 4, but Sarah denies the chance for an ace.
Yeah, that one you blame on the Bulldog, only having 24 bullets there. Otherwise, that's Mel's ace for sure. They don't need any more help. It's just overkill at that point.
One enemy remaining.
Let them have fun.
Look, now, the actual important thing here is we're looking to last half. Falcons could not convert in the anti-bonus. They have to get that to have a chance in this game. Shout out.
Coaches can't believe it.
Oh, no.
And I can't believe that. Poor Eva. This was their gun round.
And I promise you, Eva will never stand there again for the rest of her career. That is a lesson you learn the hard way. And Floor's a very good teacher.
And Floor has already rotated into A. Shopify have 3 players in the right spot.
So glad we're in a neon meta. Floor's been on jet duty for so long.
3 players on half armor. Floor has the outlaw. Oh, but it's a shield. The first shot taken by it, stunned up in the corner, and Madvi just barely stays alive.
I don't think Falcons can do this. Yeah, they're maybe going to leave Mary outside of A. This was something they looked for yesterday as well, and then would threaten some pressure, rotating back over into garage or down into C long. And by leaving the spike over into A, it's going to be this 2-2 fake. But again, Shopify are playing with the advantage of seeing all of this yesterday and knowing this is a strong possibility.
And they also still have Noya set up on C with good info down long.
Yeah, I mean, they're never going to move 3 players off of A.
Paranoia, no one's biting on this fake.
20 seconds.
Shopify still have 3 on A.
And one of these players with the spike is 11 HP, no shield.
At 15 seconds.
They need a miracle. Mary would have to go insane
But
here.
Alexis has a stun ready to go. 10 seconds, Sarah on the angle. Round's over.
Down A.
SR, don't fall for the funny business.
Player standing.
And they're up to 12.
Yeah, the homework. Effies and Mel know exactly what Falcons are trying to do. I truly think this game, obviously Shopify are shooting insane, but this is a prep diff. This is a mine diff. Shopify have read everything Falcons have tried.
And again, I feel like that's such a difference to what we saw in the lead up to Sao Paulo last year, where they were sometimes more reliant on the aim, where that was what carried them through in some of these games. The NA qualifier, Series 3, and this first map has really been about the calling and the structure looking absolutely on point for SR.
The interesting thing about the third qualifier for Shopify is that because they lost the first 2, they were coming into main event having a lot more of their own VODs public for other teams
Which is
in
very
America.
uncommon for them. Normally they're just rolling up to the last qualifier, win that one out. Cool, we don't have to play another one.
But it was actually them with very little info on a YFP or a FlyQuest that were the top contenders in the North American scene at the time. But that didn't seem to stop them at all. They came in looking even stronger, even more locked in than I've ever seen them.
Yeah, and then they go into the finals against SR. Last map is like 13-2 in the fastest 3-0 you've ever seen.
The Shopify that you're seeing here are a Shopify that are completely locked in and truly terrifying. Falcons experiencing that a bit firsthand, and with the last few seconds of their timeout, realizing that they don't have much to spend here at all. I mean, we're talking about piecemeal in terms of a buy, and in terms of a strat you can effectively run here. Yesterday, their A lobby control was unchallenged, but today that has been a very different story.
Go, go, go.
At least they've got some jammies to lighten the mood a bit.
Quick trigger.
Last chance for Falcons. They'll open this one towards mid. Very quickly into garage. Floor dead, but the trade is instant. Floor stun got across the line.
And there's even Sarah spamming from up in the garage window. Shock dart to go out too. Doesn't connect any damage. But honestly, the way the game's been going, Falcons will accept the trade of knocking down Fluorescent.
Timing for Mel. Smoke fades and Toki gets the better of her.
Okay, good opener. Toki gonna have that second smoke refreshing now as well.
Alexis, she's been having an Alexi game thus far. All about the assists, the team player.
Not ready.
This is maybe her round to shine. Tucked in close. With Sarah now in support and managing to dodge out on all of the utility. Alexis dead though. Toki and Lexa take care of this one on the execute. And it's up to Noya to try and finish this job. Falcons stay alive.
Nicely done from Lexa to put the bow on top there for Falcons.
Scanning ahead.
This opener was really big. So again, like Floor's been putting up 2 kills every round just about, at least. So Mary just getting that one. When there was 3 players stacked in that area, you're absolutely going to take that.
Guys, let's go.
Mel's definitely going to regret, being caught off guard when her smoke went down in A lobby. But maybe if not for too long, because Floor has enough money for that operator.
Not sure if she'll be contested though. She'll set up towards short.
Oh, similar look, but this time tripwire to run into.
Bit more reserved too, not just sliding in.
Nice shock dart to break that one away, but actually check out over towards A. Floor posted up with that operator. And it might be tough business to re-clear that space. Good news is Ava's held on to the drone, so they can use that if they need to go back into A.
Sarah sees nothing on the drone mid.
Noya is up here.
Yeah, calling back into C could be a disaster. A as well. They basically are trapped into going B, but they don't really know that yet.
There.
Shopify have 4 players on the left side of the map. All Falcons have to do is shut down that ceiling flood, and a post plant would be easy for them. TPing now onto the site. The smoke goes down, and Sarah's here for it! 3 kills for her before finally falling. Alexa comes in as well. Sarah just won this game for Shopify.
Gets ahead of the utility and closes it out. 13-4. Shopify Rebellion back on the international stage. And they are looking as as fearsome as ever.
This is a team that's here to win. Fantastic play. And Fluorescent leading from the top. That's a great one to start it off with Shopify coming out on top, but there's more after this.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.